Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to start with the story of Jake Paul's injury after taking a knockout punch from Anthony Joshua. Jake Paul's face left deformed after brutal knockout loss to Anthony Joshua. The boxing world is buzzing after images of Jake Paul's heavily swollen face began circulating on social media following his high-stakes matchup against Anthony Joshua on December 20th. Despite a massive $100 million payday, the American YouTuber turned boxer paid heavy physical price, suffering multiple jaw fractures during the bout. A grueling encounter in the early rounds, Paul managed to stay competitive, utilizing his footwork and agility to evade Joshua's heavy hands. However, the disparity in skill and power soon became evident. Joshua ramped up the pressure, knocking Paul down twice in the fifth round before delivering a thunderous finishing blow in the sixth. The referee stopped the fight immediately, ruling it a definitive knockout. The aftermath following the match, Paul confirmed the extent of his injuries, sharing photos of his distorted face and X-ray scans that revealed two separate jaw fractures. "I think my jaw is broken, for sure," Paul admitted while still in the ring, his mouth bloodied. "But it was a real fight against one of the best to ever do it. I love boxing and I will be back. My goal remains a world title." The cost of ambition. The matchup had been criticized by some as a mismatch due to the nearly 20 kilograms weight difference and Joshua's pedigree as a former heavyweight champion. While the spectacle reportedly earned both fighters approximately $100 million, the medical consequences for Paul are significant. He has been handed a mandatory 60-day medical suspension from boxing. In contrast, Anthony Joshua's victory serves as a reminder of the gap between professional heavyweights and crossover stars. As the dust settles, the images of Paul's deformed face serve as a stark testament to the brutal reality of the sport. Thank you for watching the video. Please leave comments and don't forget to support me with likes, shares, and subscriptions. Thank you.
I never even did an interview, just left the ring. As soon as that thing was announced, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Anthony Joshua hits you with probably his hardest shot. You dropped and said, wow.
I was like, wow, that was nice.
Did he surprise you with his power?
No, but I mean, he surprised my jaw.
Talk to me about what your jaw feels like.
It's like a baseball in there. 4 titanium plates. How many do you have?
Just one.
Fights of all time, in every fight that's ever happened. But you look at those two separately, and you know, it wasn't their night tonight, and it wasn't.
The boxing world finally stopped laughing. For years, people asked what would happen when hype met a real heavyweight presence. After Anthony Joshua landed clean, the answer was brutal and unavoidable. Tyson Fury's reaction says more than laughter ever could. This was never a mystery ending. When a social media fighter meets a fully formed heavyweight like Anthony Joshua, the result is damage, silence, and a trip straight to the hospital.
Other than boxing, there's a lot of egos involved, if that makes sense. Like he said this, he said that, and I want this, I want that.
Dana White doesn't sugarcoat it. He's basically admitting the size difference alone made this reckless. Jake Paul chasing names instead of equals was always dangerous. Before we throw the next punch, you guys make sure to like and then hyper this video to get your valuable comment pinned. Against someone like Anthony Joshua, toughness is irrelevant. Weight, power, and experience decide the outcome every single time.
With my brother, unfixable.
I don't hate your brother. You guys need to fight guys your same size. When you fought Floyd, you are massive. He did hit you with a fucking bomb, and you fucking ate it.
Jake Paul in a hospital bed is the unavoidable consequence of this matchup. Years of confidence in promotion met a level of power he had never faced before. Anthony Joshua didn't rush it or chase the moment. He applied pressure, found the opening, and reality did the rest. This was not unlucky. This was inevitable.
What's up, guys? The day after the fight, got out of surgery a few hours ago. They put a plate in my jaw, wired it up. Hurts to talk, so I'm gonna keep it short. Took the L, respect to the man across from me.
Duke McKenzie is pointing out the harsh reality. Jake Paul's bravado led him straight into danger, and Anthony Joshua punished it perfectly. The broken jaw is not an accident or bad luck. It is a natural consequence of underestimating a true heavyweight. Joshua's precision and timing left no room for error, and every punch reinforced the gap between hype and professional skill. This moment is a stark reminder that experience dominates in the heavyweight division.
Did that to him because now he won't be able to talk like he does for a while. We might have to listen to his ball.
Dana White is expressing what everyone in boxing knew instinctively. Putting Jake Paul against Anthony Joshua was reckless from the start. The mismatch was obvious and unavoidable. Size, strength, and experience were all stacked against Paul. Dana's words underline the danger of hype fighters stepping beyond their level. This was never going to be a close contest. Anthony Joshua's power and skill dictated the outcome and left no chance for any surprise.
Jake Paul Joshua.
Oh, Jesus. That's a fucking bad idea. That's a bad idea.
Joe Rogan highlights the impact of Anthony Joshua's power in real time. A clean shot to the temple changes everything and leaves even the toughest opponents stunned. Jake Paul is experiencing firsthand what it means to face a true heavyweight. The shock is immediate and undeniable. This moment captures the difference between spectacle and reality. Joshua's execution left Paul dazed and reminded the world why only seasoned heavyweights can survive at this level.
Tapping in as well. Over the top. I mean, that was a full force shot to the temple. I mean, he's right now. So they wipe off his gloves, but you look at him like he's really feeling it right now. I mean, he probably has no idea.
Boxing ego sums up the consequences perfectly. Jake Paul's broken jaw in 2 places is proof of Anthony Joshua's efficiency and brutality. This is not about luck or a single moment. Every shot was calculated, precise, and unavoidable. It is a stark illustration of why hype fighters cannot bypass skill and experience. Joshua's dominance is clear and leaves an indelible mark both physically and psychologically on anyone stepping into the ring unprepared.
It's a broken jaw, it appears, after fighting Anthony Joshua, right? I made this graphic for you guys. You see it. Got his jaw broken in 2 places.
Care of me forever and ever? A little fucked up. But when you take care of me forever and ever? A little fucked up. But when you take care of me forever and ever?
This moment captures the brutal reality of Anthony Joshua's knockout. Jake Paul's jaw broken in 2 places shows the sheer force and precision behind every punch. The X-ray confirms what everyone saw live in the ring. Joshua's timing, power, and composure left no openings. This is a lesson in what separates professional heavyweights from social media fighters. The consequences are immediate, undeniable, and permanently visible.
Anthony Joshua broke Jake Paul's jaw in 2 places, and I'm about to show you the X-ray in a second, but firstly, let's watch the knockout. Right there, straight on the jaw, straight on the money. Even Jake's Paul could not believe what happened. Jake Paul's jaw, you can see it is broken in 2 places. Don't play.
Dave Allen summarizes the fight perfectly. He acknowledges that Jake Paul showed fitness and some cleverness, but highlights how one-sided it truly was. Against Anthony Joshua, there was no chance for parity. Joshua controlled the tempo, enforced his power, and dictated every moment in the ring. Jake Paul's effort cannot mask the overwhelming gap in skill, experience, and knockout power. Allen is essentially saying the result was inevitable. Fitness and cleverness can only take you so far when facing a true heavyweight like Anthony Joshua.
Well, the fight was, it weren't a fight, was it? We were really, really one-sided.